Hey, it's Soleil, and this is episode 223 of the Orange Pill Investor. A couple of hours before the FOMC rate cut reveal. And I'm just going to go into my thinking a little bit about whether the price is baked in. The markets are supposedly forward looking. And so I think 6 months is pretty reasonable that investors are kind of probably pretty decent at predicting the future. They're going to be a little bit ahead of the curve. And what do you know? 6 months ago is when we had the pump in Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, which is 6 months front running today's, you know, likely cut. So I'm not expecting there to be like, oh my God, the markets are reacting to a 0.25 cut and now Bitcoin just immediately starts surging. I guess, what does that even mean? And it's not financial advice, but I'm doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing nothing different. So I'm letting my covered calls roll, ride. Uh, you know, they're still basically right at the money. And I have plenty of uncovered, delta here just in case it does rip. But I'm basically just plodding along business as usual. I do think the future is up, but I don't really foresee some amazing positive reaction. I think much more likely is the market could be disappointed with just a 0.25, or heaven forbid, if there's no cut whatsoever, then I think the market could be in big trouble. But to a certain extent, there's a lot of sentiment that Bitcoin don't care. So either either Satoshi engineered these cycles to follow what he kind of knew was going to be the macroeconomic environment, because he knew it was going to be affected, uh, or he engineered it so that it would appear as if it was affected, but really it was just doing its own damn thing. That's a little bit too meta for me. I don't know if he had that many chess moves in advance planned out. But there is some, conjecture that he aligned the 4-year cycles to go along with the election cycles and the natural kind of economic cycles that were already in place. But you know, I think even if they have like a point 0.5 reduction, I think the market is so irrational that that could even spook, like, oh, what does the Fed know that we don't, that they're front running a point 0.5 cut because they know what kind of damage they've done to the economy, and a recession is incoming or whatever. I mean, you could argue that we had been in one. I don't know, was all of this a recession? Yeah, so for me, I'm not doing anything special. I'm not taking any positions on. I'm not adding any positions based on this announcement. And we'll see. We'll see if the market likes it, doesn't like it, and we'll see if Bitcoin, just doesn't give a fuck and does whatever it wants to do. So far, it Bitcoin does act in concert with the market. So we'll see. At some point, I expect Bitcoin to kind of break away and do its own thing, but I don't know how big it has to get before it gets there. And I think that's all I wanted to get out today. Just wanted to get that out before the meeting, and then we'll see how my prediction uh, goes. I don't even know if it's much of a prediction, other than I guess really I just saying I have no prediction. But I would say that the people who are talking about 48K again, the meeting is going to be like, oh, okay, we got to hit 48K before we can hit 100. The people making that prediction, did you sell your Bitcoin? Like how convicted were you with we're going to 48? Did you short Bitcoin, or should you just shut the fuck up? All right. That's about it. Be good, y'all.